Everybody wave.
You're wearing it.
I don't know.
Oh, getting these looks.
Okay.
Why are you wearing behind me?
I'm going way to the side.
But be on the right one this time. My normal self would have loved the camera.
Don't show us you're in the shower.
Okay, Color Street Nails has been in the works since 1984, and after perfecting the strips, they were introduced in 2017. I was actually not introduced to them until probably the fall of 2018. Color Street offers nail polish strips that are easy to apply, last up to 10 days, and have 0 dry time. So, with that, what we're going to do now is I'm going to teach you how to prep, apply, and store your Color Street nail strips. First thing you want to do is get all of your supplies together. You don't necessarily have to have all these supplies, but it usually works better and they're a little easier to apply. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure you got your Color Strip nail pack. It comes with a small emery board. If you prefer a bigger one, you'll have one of those. A wooden cuticle pusher. This actually helps cut the nail strips once you put them on. Then I use, it's kind of like a stick with an emery board on the end of it to push my cuticles down. And then I've got big scissors to open up the nail packs, smaller scissors which we'll use later on to cut the end of the strips. So with that, now we will open up, actually we're going to prepare our nails. As we prepare our nails, the first thing you need to do is, you get them filed down, get them cleaned up, make sure you don't have any polish on, and if you want to push your cuticles down, make sure all that's done before you apply your strips. Then once you've got all that done, you're going to open up your Color Street nail pack, and in your Color Street nail pack you will have your Color Street nail polish strips, your alcohol prep pads, and then a smaller emery board. To prepare your nails, you're going to take your Color Street nail pack, the prep pad, open up your prep pad, and you're going to clean off all of your nails. Oh, I'm going to do yours for you.
She cleaned hers.
No, I'm already done.
Hand down.
Well, I thought Jenny was doing her own.
This is going to remove all the oil and dirt and everything from your nails and help the nail polish adhere to the nails better. Then you're going to sit this to the side because I'm pretty anal, and if I think she's touched her nails, I'm going to go back and clean them again.
Touch your nails.
You're going to take your scissors and open up your nail packs. Jenny has chosen 2 different colors. We're going to do one color and then we're going to do an accent color. There's actually 2 separate strips of nail polish in here. I try to only pull out one because they're kind of hard to get back in the pack, and you really actually only need 1 strip for both nails. So we're going to get those out, lay them on the table, and push these back in and set these to the side. Towards the end, I will show you what we can do to these to save these. Then we're going to take our nail polish strips and we're going to measure them to our fingers. What I like to do is do pinky finger around, and then I'll also lay them out like they're on your hand so that we can make sure we don't get them confused. So we're going to measure each one.
Your hands are cold.
I got them. Hold on.
You're freezing. You're face.
Breeze where they got up here.
You're cold.
Let's go for here. Oh, no.
Open up this one.
Then once you get your nail strips laid out for your fingers, you're going to take the excess and we're going to put them back in the bag. Try to push them on down. You can do that later, but I like to go ahead and push them on down. Then we're going to set this back to the side. And clean up our mess. because I like to have my mess cleaned up. Now, I'm going to sit to do this because I'm going to apply Jenny's nail school. We're going to make sure that we have our cuticle stick, and we can open up our small emery board. The smaller emery board works well, but I also like to keep the big one too. Now we're going to take, we always start with the pinky and work your way around, especially if you're doing your own, because if you're doing your own, you're going to want to keep your thumbs free, because you'll do a lot of pressing and cutting with your own thumbnails. So we're going to take and pull the top strip off of the nail, which is just a clear, we'll lay it to the side, and then I pull the bottom strip off, and this leaves you with your color strip nail. You're going to take it, line it up with the cuticle, and mash it down towards the end of the nail. I use my thumb to press it down around the edges. If you get one that's a little bit bigger, you can use the flat end of the cuticle stick to mash it around the edges to get it tucked down in there good. And before we cut it off, this is what it's going to look like. Then I'll take the edge of my thumb, mash it around the edge of her nail.
Stop it.
And as you mash it, you can take your thumbnail and kind of tuck it under the nail, and that's what it will look like. Then you will have the second half of the nail strip, and what you can do is, you don't have to do this, you can use both sets, but you can actually get 2 sets out of 1 pack. So you take this, pull this piece off, and you're left with this. If there's a little spot where it was attached, you can take these little scissors and cut the little tiny piece off. You've got this piece left. You're going to take it and you're going to put it on the other pinky. The round part's going to go towards the cuticle. The jagged edge is going to come off the edge. And once again, you're going to take it around the nail. You're going to take your thumbnail and rub it around. Get it tucked in good. Now, usually the other end of the nail is a little bit wider. So with this one, she's going to have a little bit of excess. Look up, Michelle. It's a little bit of excess around the edges. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the flat end of the cuticle stick, mash it around the nail. You're going to be gentle, but a little forceful, not too forceful. But eventually, as you push down on it, it will rip, and you'll be able to just pull it off. But that piece will come off. If you choose not to use the flat end of the cuticle stick, you can use the emery board, the small emery board, mash it around the edge, and file it off.
Well, Shelly is the bomb over here.
And then when we get to the edge,
She was working on
we'll tuck it under the nail.
Cuticle thing. Oh, but, oh no, that is your nail, isn't it?
You rub it around there, make sure it's adhered to the finger.
Was it
And
No.
the excess, you just sit it to the side.
I'm gonna have to do something. Such a nail cuticle.
Now we got 2 pinky fingers done. We're gonna move on to the next one. We'll do it the exact same
We're
way.
gonna pull it off.
I like to pull
They see
the
it
clear
showing
top
me
piece
it.
off, the white bottom piece off. You've got your nail strip.
Oh, you're fine.
We're gonna put this piece right here up against the cuticle.
It's okay.
Mash it around.
I should have been the one receiving. Should have been the one giving.
Take your thumb and tuck it under the nail.
Perfect. I said my purdy.
The Color Streak nail strips do not like cold.
No.
They don't like cold nails.
What's going
I
on?
learned this because Anna Claire, my daughter, washed her hands the other day before I did her nails in freezing cold water, and it took me forever to get them to stay. But as you rub them in and rub them on there to make sure you get them good and smooth, that'll also heat them up some. And there you go. Once you continue and you finish doing those, once you get all your nails done, you got a clear coat you can put on, or you can just leave them as it is. You don't have to put a clear coat on. I put a clear coat on Anna Claire's just because she's a little more rough. They should last up to 10 days. They're super easy to apply. They're fun and quick. And so that's how you put them on. Now, to finish off, these right here will be good as long as you seal them so that you can use them later on. So what you'll do is you can either have a flat iron or a cigarette lighter. Usually at home I use a cigarette lighter and I just burn the edges and melt them to close them. It keeps them vacuum sealed. That way the air doesn't get to them and dry them out. Or you can take your flat iron, put it on the edge and melt it,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll close your pack. And that way you can save it till next time, and then when you're ready to use it again, you just cut the top off and you're ready to go again. Color Streak nail strips are fun, quick, and an easy way to keep your nails on point. No drying time makes them convenient, and you can apply them just about anywhere. I hope these instructions that will help you apply Color Streak nail strips successful, and I hope you enjoy your happy nails.
Whoa, whoa.
Good job.